Guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it has been a while since I last posted a video, but life has been a little bit rough on me thus far, but I'm sure it will smoothen out. Anyway, I think I'll start the year off with an Escort video. I'm going to start off where I ended off last time, where I removed the top of the slam panel, and I'm going to attempt to start fabricating the slam panel to the best of my ability. So let me just take you to the panel. And the part in question is this section that I'm sure you guys saw me remove with my last video I made. If you didn't, check out my channel, go back to those videos and see the progress made on this car. So I removed this because you can see this thing is in a pathetic condition. This van had a front smash back in the day. This was just beaten out when the skills were less. So I'm going to attempt to make this thing using a variety of different steels. The first being obviously my sheet of plate here, and the others will be all the tubular steel that I have laying around here to create the different profiles. So the profiles I'm talking about is obviously this lip. You can see it has height as well as width, and then you have this dip here, and it has still this leading edge where the grill mounts onto, and it has all these fancy shapes around it. Obviously this is one piece of steel that was pressed back in the day in a mold. And like I said in my past videos, these things are available in the UK, but we don't have it. And I'm not prepared to buy this part of a scrap car here in SA because one, it probably will be in a similar condition, probably better. I'm not saying I won't be able to get a decent part from a second-hand part from the scrappies or from the guys breaking up Escorts and stuff like that. But the idea of me building this car was to do everything kind of handmade, if that makes any sense to you. Also, strangely enough, the prices that the guys are charging is a little bit too high for that will make me feel comfortable, and it will make me feel comfortable doing things the way I would like to. And it might not be exactly the same, but it will serve the purpose and it will be part of my Resto mod. Anyway, enjoy the video. Yeah, like I was saying in the intro, the part I'm going to make won't look exactly the same. It will be similar. I won't have this for argument's sake because I'm not going to use a bonnet latch. I'm just going to use like the clips. This was what I used back in the day. So I'm just going to use like bonnet clips, stuff like that. There's not going to be a catch and all that kind of stuff. And like these holes here, I'm not going to replicate these holes. I'll probably have my own like 6 holes or whatever going on this panel here. This panel will be basically flat here. It won't raise up like this is raising up here. For this, it will be one straight piece going across here. Obviously I'll have all of these things here, but this will just be one straight piece, and I'll have like holes here like with those dimple dies, which I actually want to make me one of those dimple dies, and I'm going to actually do these holes here, you know. And like these sections here also, we can see this is rolled here with a bead roller, or actually not, like this is obviously pressed out like that. And if I had to make this, I'd probably have to use some form of bead roller, which I also don't have. So when I make this section here, I'll try to blend it into this section just to strengthen this area here, and the same on that side. Anyway, this is going to be a mission. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Well, in time it's going to be my normal time, but in days I don't know. So anyway, let me get started and see what happens. The first piece of steel would be this piece of 19 square tubing. You can see this is tubular steel. That's going to be for this ridge here. that ridge there. I'm gonna use that for that ridge. It's obviously not going to be as high over there, but this is basically going to be that ridge. I will use the same piece for this dip here. Now I am contemplating whether I must actually make this dip here. I don't know if it serves any purpose. I must actually see how the bonnet sits here, because I might not have this dip here. I might just have a straight piece coming this way and then down, you know, with minus this dip. So then actually this whole thing will just go up in the corners here, you know, like that, and not have this dip here. I must actually see what purpose that serves. But anyway, this is where I'm starting. I'm starting with this. It's going to be that piece there. Right, so that will serve that. As far as depth goes, it's alright. Depth also, if you have a look there. So that is going to be for that. So in this video, you'll probably find me doing a lot of work on the ground. I'm finding it just easier working here and then just comparing to this. Occasionally I will go to the workbench and stuff, but I think groundwork, I just find it a bit more comfortable on the ground with this job. Anyway, one down and a few million to go. Alright, so I just put this back on the car. So what I'm doing now, it's not sitting properly like it should because it's a little high here, but I mean, I'm not too bothered. I actually want to put the bonnet on now just to see what purpose all of these things serve with the bonnet on. Let me just put the bonnet on. Alright, I got the bonnet on as near as what it could be. Obviously there's no fender this side. And let's just put this light on here quickly. Alright. So it doesn't seem as if any of these patterns here or contours or whatever you want to call it, doesn't seem as if they really serve any purpose as far as interlocking with the bonnet or anything to that effect. So I could possibly get away with making this thing straight, like I said, and then just come down with a lip for the grill. Yeah, that kind of simplifies things a little bit. Anyway, all right, let's get on. Alright guys, so I think what I'm going to do is, contrary to the pointers that I pointed out earlier on about making that edge more simple and stuff like that, I'm actually going to try something just to see how close I can get to the original shape. It might not be exact, but I'm going to give it a bash and let's just see how that comes out. Alright guys, you saw me try to replicate that corner. It took a little bit of time. I do not think I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to go that route. But let me put the slam panel down and let me put that piece next to it and let's make a comparison and let's just discuss it quickly. Alright, so this is the slam panel, and this is the piece that I kind of tried to make. If you look at the original part of the slam panel, you can see this broadness actually, for those that have Escorts and that's in a good condition. Let me, I can see it on this side here. Yeah, you can see here. This section here actually carries on through like that. So this is like 19 mil all the way like that, right? So what I've done is I tried to do that 19 mil like that to replicate this section here, and then this is like 10 mil round going this way and down, and that's where I took the 10 mil round bar, which you saw me splitting. I had to heat it up, but I never showed you that. There's a lot that I didn't show you guys when I made this thing, but anyway, you can figure out that it took quite a bit to get to it like this. And then you saw me laying this down on the body of the car. So this is the bend going down the section here. There. So basically, if I put it side to side, you can see a kind of, if I must do that, you know, and take it away, and if you like, you know, if I do that, you can see that it's relatively close, but too much work, guys, too much work to do this, and I must still do the same on that end there. So what I plan on doing is I'm planning on keeping this area probably as broad as this. It might not have this dip in, or it might have this dip in here, I'm not sure, but it will probably be as broad as this and still link on and down like this, but that's for another day. As for today, this is what I came up with, and it was a good attempt. I was curious to find it if I could replicate it. That's why I did it. I wasted a lot of time and obviously material, but anyway, that's as far as this went. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end this video. So like I said, guys, I don't think I'm going to go that route, and I hope I explained it sufficient enough. So there's a lot of videos to come on this Escort where I do that front there. I'm going to try to show you most. I don't think I'm going to show you all. There'll probably be a lot of shortcuts, because if I must really show everything that I do, whoa, I don't know how long that will take me, but I will try to take you along as much as what I can and see how far we get. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Cheers for now.